Somebody take me in your
I didn't know this going into making this movie, but I found that, there's a legitimate argument to be made that Delta blues music is America's most important contribution to global popular culture. It might be America's most important artistic, contribution to humanity, came out of this place. And that's when I realized that the film had to be epic. First, I thought it was gonna be like a small genre film, but as I learned more about it, I was like, oh, this thing has to actually be massive to do it justice. And that was an astonishing discovery for me, to be honest with you. You're talking to somebody who went back to the continent of Africa to connect with his ancestors, but I skipped over the American South. I hadn't been to Mississippi, hadn't been to Port Arthur, hadn't been to these places where my family just were a few generations ago.
This film is an exploration, I think, on your part, Uncle James and your maternal grandfather, part of that Great Migration. And so to go back to 32 Mississippi and do it through blues is very much you looking at why there was the Great Migration, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And why some people chose to stay. To understand the Great Migration is to also understand that was home. For a long time, our people's home was the South. To migrate means to leave something behind, and rightfully so. That part of time and that physical location in the United States is a place that's associated with a lot of pain, a lot of shame, a lot of discomfort. But to completely look away from it is to not look at what else was there: the resilience, the brilliance, the fortitude, and also like the artistical wonder.